is up. It's been a while. Well, maybe it hasn't. Here's the thing. It's been a while since I recorded a YouTube video. It has not been a while since you've seen one. Maybe, probably. It all depends on when this gets posted. As of recording this, I just edited the 3rd episode, but the 3rd episode was recorded in the same session as the first 2. I just, had a little burnout situation going on, and I didn't edit that video for however many months. And yeah. Also, you might notice a new background on the video, except for it's not new because it was also on the last episode, but that's because I cheated. I recorded it with the old background and then in post put the new background on because I kind of rebranded my stream graphics a few months ago, and I like consistency in my life, so I also put it on my YouTube video. It's fine. I don't even know if I like it, but it's there right now. Gotta love that consistency. Luckily, I'm actually smart. Like, I know it's annoying as fuck that I recorded something months ago and then didn't edit it for until now, but it was actually smart on my part because I just edited episode 3, so I actually remember what I was doing in episode 3. So now, as I'm recording episode 4, I don't have to look around and look up a walkthrough to figure out where I am. Isn't that great? I'm actually a genius. Yeah, also I'm clicked off the game, so you can't hear shit right now, but it's just rain sounds. It's not music, so it's fine. I totally was clicked on the game the whole time. It's whatever. Anyway, I actually made a list of things that I need to do. I need to call somebody because there was a phone number in a book. That's one thing. I also picked up a paper and then immediately forgot about it at the time, but I never looked at the paper, so I need to look at the paper. And there's also a puzzle in the front room I never figured out, and I just kind of abandoned it. I don't know if that puzzle's important. I think it just gives me a little collectible. But I like collectibles, and I'm a gamer, so we might go back and do that puzzle as well. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is look at the paper, though. What was it? Oh, I've got like 50 things. What's this? Oh, that's the receipt. We already did that. That's the case file. I don't need that. I have no idea what that is, and it's very small. Yeah, the other interesting thing about this game is that I can't get it to play in full screen and not have it so that I can't see my OBS. So I need to see OBS to make sure it's not doing something weird. I want to make sure it's functional. So, small game. Nancy Drew games are interesting because they are old, and the windowed version is very small, and I can't resize it. So everything's tiny. I'm fine. It's okay. It is a little bit microscopic on the inventory, though. Is this the paper? Oh no, that's the footprint! That's the footprint! I remember that. This is the paper. I'm not sure what this is. There's like a circle. There's a circle. There's dots with various letters that could also be symbols. Like, that's a T. That looks like a B, but it also looks like the German S. I don't know what the actual name of the letter is. I just know it makes the S sound. Like a hard S. And that's like a fancy F. Could be a symbol. Dunno. That's an M, but it also looks like one of the zodiac symbols, kind of. I don't know which one, though. I was never a Homestuck. I apologize. I don't know the zodiac symbols by heart. I know Homestuck fans do. I don't exactly know why, because I know next to nothing about Homestuck, but I would recognize Homestuck things if seen in the wild. I do know people used to paint themselves gray. That's all I know. That's an L. That's, like, it looks like an H, I guess. An A. That's either a D or a P. It's honestly questionable. That little line is a little long for a D, but it's a little short for a P. And that could be a U or some kind of symbol. I don't really know. I don't even know, like, all of these dots are the same, so I don't understand, like, it's not a code, because they all would correspond to a singular dot. So that doesn't make sense. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming it's not relevant. Maybe the flower pattern on the side is relevant, because this, the little square with the pattern and the bird was relevant, because there's a puzzle that looks like that. I've never seen a puzzle that looks like this. So I really don't know. And then I've got 2 of these little eyeball things and a fruit. And the eyeballs are the things I think are collectibles. The fruit, I got no fucking idea. So that actually doesn't help me, but I'm glad I remembered I had the paper at least. Can I call Professor Hotchkiss? Okay, that's what I said I was gonna do next, so we're just gonna do it. Oh, pick up. Actually, don't know what time it is in game. Maybe it's like the middle of the night and she's not gonna answer me.
Hello.
Oh, never mind.
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. Is this Professor Hotchkiss?
I am she, Nancy Drew. Your name has a ring to it. Do I know you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we met a little while back
What?
in Wisconsin.
Oh, I don't know what that...
Oh, yes.
Cheese
you
Factory.
Are the delightful young lady doling out the samples in the tasting room of that cheese factory. Yum, yum.
No, I met you at Whitford Castle.
I don't know what
That's
this is.
ridiculous. There was no cheese tasting room at
Marie
Whitford
Antoinette.
Castle.
No, we were both guests there.
What
I
game
found
is
a
that?
journal written by Marie Antoinette, which you translated.
Wickford
Remember?
Castle.
Thanks to you, suddenly all I can think about is how wonderful a nice big slab of
Who the
cold
fuck
big
is this
cheese
woman?
would taste right now. Listen, Mandy, I'm on a deadline, so if you could please just tell me why you called.
But my name isn't...
Oh my god.
Let's cut to the chase, shall we? Chop chop.
I don't remember this lady. So clearly, I have not played the game that they are talking about. Okay. I already don't like her. I'll tell you that. I could just hang up. Did a man from New Orleans named Bruno Belay ever call
Did a
you?
man from New Orleans named Bruno Belay ever call you?
Ah, now there's a name you can remember. Bolay. Nice and French. I'm a
Remember?
scholar of French history, you know.
Yes, I know. So did Bruno Belay call you?
Indeed he did. Oui, oui.
So she remembers this dude, but not the protagonist? Excuse me, we're the main character? You don't remember us? Fuck you, lady. Shoot. I guess the Y is probably gonna give me more information. But also, I can never remember in this game if they're gonna let me ask both or not, because sometimes they let you ask all the questions, and sometimes they do not. So,
Why did he call, if you don't mind my asking?
Because he had read my book, of course. The
oh yeah,
Crystal
the
Skull.
book.
Fact or fable, one of my best efforts. Sold like hotcakes, smothered in a rich, tangy lemon sauce.
Did he say anything about owning one of the skulls himself?
I would have hung up on him straight away if he had. I tell you, Brandy, if I had $1 for every
Okay.
crackpot skull claiming to own one of those skulls, I'd be able to dine at the Russian tea room every evening for the rest of my life. All right, that's a bit of hyperbole, but you get the picture. No. If memory serves, we talked mostly about the skull called the Whisperer. He wanted to know if I had learned any more about it since my book was published, which I hadn't, or if I had any theory as to what happened to it, which I didn't.
And that was the extent of your conversation?
Well, now, let me think. My, such insatiable curiosity, Nellie. You remind me of someone I encountered on one of my journeys. But for the life of me, I
Oh
cannot
my
remember
God.
her name or the circumstances.
Nancy Drew? Wickford Castle?
Ah, the eyes have it.
I'm sorry?
That's what Bruno Bolay said when I turned the tables and asked him if he had any idea where the Whisperer was. He said, the eyes have it. Then he chuckled and hung up.
Why is eyes spelled like that? E-Y-E? That's you, dude. Oh my god. Abby, don't quote Game Grumps bits in your own content. It's fine. I quote that one all the time. But I'm assuming he means eyes as in E-Y-E. I don't know why the game... Because I don't know what an A-Y-E as a noun would be. I know it's like I as in yes, but like, that's not a noun. That's an expression. So why wouldn't the game spell it E-Y-E? Like, I don't know what she's talking about. I think it might have something to do with those glass eyes that I thought were just collectibles. But maybe they're not. Maybe I need to get them all, and the skull will magically appear. That doesn't make any sense. But, you know. Also, this one really is saying every name except Nancy Drew. Okay. How much would it be worth? If someone found a skull made of crystal, could they be sure it's one of the crystal skulls? Do you believe the immortal thing murdered, but he died of a heart attack? See, that means... I figured it out. That means Bruno Bolay was killed by Light Yagami. This is a Death Note game? This is a Death Note game. He was murdered for the skull, and the murderer is Kira, is Light Yagami. I'm convinced. That's my new theory. That is my new theory. You can hate it if you want to, but just know that you're hating the truth. I am speaking the truth here. I'm telling my story. I'm telling my truth. Okay, I can ask her like 7,000 questions. I hope I get to ask more than one of these because they all seem very, very good. Very good questions. I think the second one's probably the best question, if they don't let me answer any more of them. Or
If
ask,
someone
not
found
answer.
a skull made of crystal, how could they be sure it's one of the crystal skulls?
Wonderful question, Francie.
Oh my God.
Indeed. Because there are sure to be thousands of fakes out there. Perhaps tens of thousands. But remember, the real skulls were made long before the tools commonly used for carving today were invented. Which means, let's put on our thinking caps.
Why did she talk to me like I'm stupid? I asked her a question. I mean, obviously, it's that tools would leave marks.
Modern day tools would have left marks if the skull was a fake?
Exactly so. find you, the marks on a good fake would be microscopic and thus imperceptible to the human eye. However, any thorough laboratory analysis would quickly unmask a counterfeit.
So the only way to prove that a skull is the real deal is by proving it's not a fake?
And by examining its provenance, its history of ownership. If it can be shown that a particular specimen has been passed along from antiquity into modern times and didn't just suddenly appear in, say, Germany in the mid-19th century, that would tend to support its authenticity as well.
All I'm hearing is that we should send it to Hodgins from Bones. That's what I'm hearing. He would be able to do, like, the mass spectrometer and then tell me what year it was made and what kind of crystal it was and, like, any particulates that happened to be on it, where it had been stored over the last billion years. I don't know. Oh, I'm getting all the questions. Okay, we're just gonna go down from the top then.
How much would a crystal skull like the Whisperer be worth?
In this crazy day and age, where the shorn hair and used tissues of celebrities get sold for thousands of dollars, there's absolutely no telling, Candy. $500,000 easily. Maybe even $1 million. Maybe 2. Maybe 10. The sky's the limit. Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Okay, so he could have been killed for money. That makes sense, if he had it.
The idea that the Whisperer can make its owner immortal, do you believe that?
I believe that things that defy any so-called rational explanations happen all the time, Nessie. Now, does that mean there are mysterious external forces at work in the universe of which we do not and cannot ever have full knowledge? Or does it all boil down to us? If the human heart desperately wants something to be true, does the human mind have the power to make it true? Who knows? Oh, questions, questions, questions. Oh, how dreary life would be without them.
I love that it... I don't know what it is about Nancy Drew games, but sometimes the voice acting just, like, cuts off so weirdly. Like, it adds, like, a, ah! I don't know what that was. Ah! I love this game. I love all these games so much. Even if I did have to dig around in my old hard drive. So, here's the thing. Nancy Drew games, for whatever reason, do not, like, the save files do not carry over. Like, they don't... Steam does not back them up. This is a Steam game. I own this on Steam. Steam doesn't back up your saves. So if you got a new computer, or a different computer, and downloaded this game onto it from your account, your save file's not there. Most other games, the save files transfer. Like, most other games. It's just because I think these games are just so old that they don't have the functionality. And I'm fucking lucky that I had my old hard drive with all my game files still on it of this game, because I opened this yesterday thinking, oh, I'll record a cheeky little video. Like, it's fine, it's whatever, I'll, like, get back into it. I missed this game. No save files. I had to dig around on my hard drive. Finally found it, and luckily just plopping it into the equivalent folder on my new SSD worked. If it had been some weird, like, this didn't originate here error, I would have cried, because, like, I'm lucky I only put 3 episodes in before my hard drive, like, basically started dying on me, so I replaced it. I would have only had to go through 3 episodes worth of stuff, and also, lots of those were just me struggling with puzzles, so I would have, like, been able to give myself the solution to them. So it wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world, but it's not... It wouldn't have been great. I was upset. I had a panic moment just seeing that my save file wasn't there. Okay, anyway, video game.
In your book, you said that all the people who've ever owned the Whisperer were murdered. Yet Bruno Bollet dropped dead of a heart attack.
I still think it was Death Note.
Are you saying the Whisperer was in his possession after all? The scallywag! Why didn't he tell me that? Oh, that's right. I would have hung up on him. Well, if that's the case, then I strongly suggest you take a close look at his so-called heart attack, Sandy. Because if he owned the skull and he died, I guarantee you it was at the hands of someone else. Or my name's not Beatrice Gertrude Winifred Hotchkiss.
What if her name wasn't Beatrice Gertrude Winifred Hotchkiss? What if that was a pen name? Anyway, bye.
That's it for now.
Rock and roll!
God, she's annoying. Okay. I hope we don't have to call her again. She is so... what game is she from? Because clearly they're referencing another game there. And I don't know when Nancy went to Wisconsin or a castle or anything, so... Alright. The eyes have it. Okay. I'm gonna try... Because I don't know what to do. I fully do not know what to do. I am going to... I think I'm gonna... I guess I could talk to him. Yeah, I can ask him how... Okay, we'll talk to Edward Cullen, and then we will attempt the marble puzzle. I don't really know how to do it. So that'll be a task, TM.
How did Bruno die, if you don't mind my asking?
Just dropped dead in the front hallway. I mean, the guy was 95 years old.
He was
Here,
95?
check it out. Myocardial infarction. That's doctor speak for heart attack.
Attending physician Dr. Gilbert Buford, 504-555.
Oh, we can call the guy.
970.
Okay.
Was that Bruno's doctor?
And his best friend, or so I'm told. I've never met him.
History will say they're
Interesting
friends.
keychain.
Ooh,
That's
what's
one
that?
of Uncle Bruno's glass eyes. It's the one he was wearing when he died.
Ew.
How nice.
Anything else?
Bye.
I'll let you get back to work.
Whatever.
Does that count towards my collectibles? Oh, I forgot we have to have that awkward cutscene of him putting his chair back every time we talk to him. Does that count towards my... No. That doesn't go in my inventory. Can we call the... Nope. We cannot call the doctor from this room because God forbid this man hear me call the doctor. Even though he's the one who gave me the doctor's phone number and should have expected that I call him. This is a puzzle. Oh my god! It's been 12 hours. I don't know how to do that. I don't know what that puzzle is. God, this whole house is on a Dutch angle and I forgot about it and I'm remembering now and it is a lot. Also, it's fucking dark in here and I can't see shit. I am struggling right now to see anything. Okay, the puzzle was here? Oh, yeah, it's... See, there's like the little eyeball down here. Like, I need to stop these lasers so I can get the eyeball, I think. But this is very, like... See, it's one of those where you, like, have to push things in a certain order. And there's, like, probably only one solution, I would assume. And you can't push through the lasers. So, huh. I remember I definitely was struggling with this before. Do not remember what, if any, progress I made. But like, yeah, because that would just go over there. That would not help me. And now the box, wait, I can't get the box back. Okay, that was a mistake. Okay, how am I supposed to get to this one? I've only got 3. Oh, I can block one of them with the box, but I want to use the box to like direct these things. So, See, I don't want to fuck myself into a corner though. But like if I can get this marble here, that would be ideal. That's probably the only way I'm going to be able to stop it. But I'd have to get it here first, which would mean I can't bring this box back down. Huh. Because if this thing touches an edge, I basically can't get it back. I'm attempting to use my brain right now, and it's not going well. I do this. I don't know why I thought that would help. I can't push this. I was trying to do like... Pew, pew. I don't know what I thought I was doing. I don't know what I think I'm doing. But I do know I can get it back out. Oh, but I can't move it now. Oops. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. What happens if I push from this side? Okay, I can't move 2 things at once. I don't know why I thought I could. Why is this so hard? I guess because I'm on Senior Detective. Never mind, I figured out why. Hee hee. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe... No. If I can get it to land on this square, then I can push it over. I just don't know how to get something to land on that square without putting the box on an edge. Because once the box is on an edge, I can't get it back. Theoretically. Wait. I have an idea. I have an idea. No, I don't. I lost it. It's gone. I had an idea for like a second. Wait, no, I do have an idea. I do. If I temporarily block this, right? If I temporarily... I need to go up one more, I think. And go around like this, right? Temporarily block this off. Do this. And then... this. Right? Oh, but I still can't get past this laser. Fuck! Mistakes have been made, y'all. Wait. Watch this. Wait. Because I have to use... I did math in my head, right? There's 4 of these, and only 4 marbles. And one of the marbles needs to block this one or the box. So I either need to get all 4 marbles up here, use the box here. That'd probably be the easiest. But I don't know if that's going to be possible. What I do know is that this marble is already over here, so that's kind of like a hint to me that it either needs to be used in a certain way. But I don't know. I'm literally just... I'm just doing shit, you know? I'm just doing shit. Watch, I do this, right? And then I do... Wait, no. I think I fucked up. I wish there was an undo button. This is further than I've gotten, though. The issue stems from getting trapped by a laser. The issue stems from that. I could theoretically do this, but then that would render... I have to get on this side, and there's no way to... without making this marble completely unusable. And I need it. There are 5 object and 5 laser. Unless... Wait. Because then I can use the box, right? To stop the marble. I just don't know where to stop the marble. But I could. Stop the marble. I'm trapped by a laser, though. But I can do this. I think that's the only way to do that. Oh, wait, I'm not trapped by the laser anymore. Okay, that is probably what I'm supposed to do. Okay, now the problem is I don't know where to send the marbles. Now. Okay. See, the first laser is a lot easier than the second laser because there's an easy place to make it land. The middle lasers are going to be hard. I need to set myself up. Okay. I'm thinking really hard right now. Thank God for the ability of editing to cut out me staring at this video game. If I set up 2 marbles in this row, if I do that, hold on, I might be wrong. I could be wrong, but I give myself the ability to have a marble that I just fucking launch upwards. And then I use the box. And then I use the box. Okay. I want it to be... I think I know what I'm doing. I just hope I don't mess up. Okay, and then I use the box. And then I use the box. Wait. Fuck! Fucking shit. Okay. I am not good at games. Okay. And then this. Yeah. And then what I wanted to do was this. Move everything over a square so I don't fuck myself in the asshole. To put it lightly, so I don't fuck myself in the asshole. You know, like you do. Careful. Nope. Fuck. I keep clicking the wrong things. I gotta look where I'm clicking. Okay, down. Left, up. This will make sense in a second. Because I couldn't do it in that little corner without fucking up. I'm in a lot of danger right now of fucking up if I don't. Okay, this is a nice open area. I'm probably playing the game wrong. Okay. And now I need to think about this very carefully again. Okay. I don't know if that's what I wanted to do, but it's happening, whether I like it or not. Okay, that's a legal move. I forgot that I could do that without getting myself into the laser. Okay, and then I do this. And then I do this. Watch this. I'm a gamer. Look at that sick gaming move. Now, I don't know if I want to keep that one there or not, because that could be a good thing to bounce a certain object off of, but also I can't get my box that way. I couldn't get my box that way. I need to get this marble because unfortunately, I need to be able to land. I need to be able to get this eyeball without any issue, so I'm gonna push this up. Okay, 3 out of the 4. 3 out of the 4. Now I just need to get this marble here without moving this box at all, because I will lose access to the box if I move it. Because I will either lose access to this side of the board, or I will lose access to this side of the board if I move this box. And if I move it up, I lose access to it forever. So, we have to figure out how to block... I could just push the marble over, in all honesty. I could just do that. Wait, that's actually not hard. Wait, I was thinking too hard about it. I just do this. And then, I do this. And then I do this. I'm a gamer. That's some gaming right there. That is some gaming. I don't know if I'll be able to replicate it, so I better not fuck this up. But now, oh no, wait. Oh, I know how. I figured it out. It's easier once you get this shit up here right? Because I need to just I put it down here, and then I push it here, and then I down. It's just convoluted. This side of the board is specifically laid out so you can do it, and there's pretty much only one way at that point. So I come down here, right? And I go here. Yeah, gaming. And then I come over here because I don't want to fuck myself over and have to do that shit again. I see these corners. I see them. Then I do this. And then I do this. And then I do this. And then I am a gamer. Fuck! Yeah! Perfect. I am a gamer. I did that. I'm saving right now. I am saving right now. I'm gonna call it episode 3 middle. Because I solved that puzzle. Yeah, okay, it's saved for real. We're good. I never have to do that again. See, now I'm faced with the editor's dilemma of, is there enough content once I speed up most of that? But I have 3, count them, 3 eyeballs now. I am a gamer. I still don't remember what this thing is because I cannot see. It is so small. I do not know what that is. It's like a stick, maybe a key. I don't think it's a key though, and it's not telling me what it is. Like I can't hover over and have it tell me what it is. So thanks, Nancy Drew. Thanks a lot. And I still don't know what this is. However, I did that, and now I'm going to treat myself to little, calling Dr. Gilbert Buford, which is what I was supposed to do. And then I guess I'll end the episode. I don't know. I'm a little out of practice on recording YouTube videos.
This is Dr. Gilbert Buford's answering service. How may I help you?
I need to talk to Dr. Buford. Could you maybe give me a number where I can reach him?
No, ma'am, I cannot.
Damn.
Is this an emergency?
Yes.
Sort of. I mean, it's not a medical emergency. See, I'm only going to be in town for a short time, and Dr. Buford and I have this mutual friend who died recently, and I just really need to talk to him about it.
Need some consoling, huh?
Yes, I need some consoling. That's it exactly.
Well, he's not a grief
Well,
counselor.
tell you what, it's against the rules to give you his phone number, but I can tell you that now that he's
Oh my God.
but retired, Dr. Buford spends most of his evenings at his favorite gumbo stand down in the French Quarter.
Oh
If
my
you
God.
really need to talk to him, you can probably find him there.
Hey,
Do you know
Bess.
the address?
It's at the corner of Rampart
It's where
and
Bess is.
Domain.
That's where
Did
Bess
you
is.
say Rampart and Domain?
I did indeed. Granny Pumpkin's Cajun Cooking. They make some darn fine gumbo.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, and I'm truly sorry about your loss.
My loss?
Nancy.
That mutual friend of yours and Dr. Buford's?
Oh, right. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Bye.
Nancy, how did you forget your cover instantly? What kind of detective work is that, babe? Okay, so Bess has to talk to him because he's gonna be at the gumbo stand. I've already found that gumbo stand. I know exactly where that is. I'm a gamer. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do as Nancy right now, so I'm just gonna call Bess really quick. Oh, Bess. You've got some detective work
Hello?
to do.
Hi, Bess. It's me.
So what's been happening? Tell me everything.
Well, let's see. Since the last time we talked, I was just about getting ready to...
I love how they tried to fade out the voice acting and then went, ah,
Interesting stuff.
fucking game.
But the reason I called is I need you to talk to this
Is that him right
doctor
there?
named Gilbert Buford, who, as it turns out, likes to hang out at a gumbo stand called Granny Pumpkin's Cajun Cookin', which should be right across from our hotel.
You just want me to talk to him? That's it? Nothing nefarious? No black ops stuff?
He was Bruno Bolet's doctor, and apparently his best friend, too. I just need for you to see if he thinks there was anything weird about the way Bruno died.
What do you mean by weird?
I mean, I kind of think maybe Bruno was murdered.
Murdered? By whom?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Everyone's a suspect at this point.
Including this Gilbert Buford guy?
Well,
Great, I'm gonna be chatting up Jack the Ripper.
oh, I'm sure the guy's fine, but be subtle, just in case.
Well, I can see the gumbo stand from our balcony. If he's the guy that's sitting down there, I guess he looks harmless. Okay, I'll go talk to him.
Thanks, Bess. Let me know what happens.
Cheerio!
Okay, yeah. It's this Colonel Sanders looking dude, I'm assuming. But I also love how they call it a gumbo stand when it is clearly a food truck. But yeah. I guess we'll talk to this man next time because it's been nearly 45 minutes and I honestly don't know how long this video is actually going to end up being because I feel like a lot of it is just going to be speeding through the marble puzzle. I still can't believe I got through that. I thought I was going to have to look up a walkthrough, but I big brained it. I'm a gamer and I'm very proud of myself for that. But yeah, I'm going to cut it short here, or not short, cut it long. That's not a phrase. I don't know what I'm talking about. All I know is the fact that the man died of a quote-unquote heart attack is very Death Note reminiscent. I say as someone who's only read like one volume of Death Note. But obviously, unless this is the wackiest crossover in the entire world, I doubt it's actually going to be Death Note, even though that is my big theory. My actual theory is that he was poisoned, because there are certain things you can dose someone with that will cause heart symptoms. I believe there was a Psych episode where a guy was poisoned with Digitalis? Digitalis is like a heart medication, but if you don't have heart problems, it can just like kill you, I guess. I don't remember the exact cause of death on the guy on Psych, but I think it was also a heart attack. And yeah, so my new theory is Digitalis, or something Digitalis-esque, was slipped to Bruno to kill him. Which would mean I think anyone who has access to the foxglove plant would be a suspect, because I believe Digitalis is derived from foxglove, but I could be wrong. I am literally basing this off a Psych episode and nothing else. But also a doctor would have access to like Digitalis in pill form, so also sus. Also sus. But there's the lady who tried to give me magic green juice in the other episode, or whatever the fuck she was trying to give me. That just means she like gives people weird drinks and won't say what's in them, which is also very sus if the man was actually poisoned. So I would say she's my top suspect. The doctor may be second, because he would have the medical knowledge to do a poisoning that wouldn't be detectable. But also he did the autopsy, so he wouldn't have to, he wouldn't have to do a poison that wasn't detectable, he would just fudge the autopsy. But he would still have to kill him in a way that wouldn't look like murder to like the cops. But it wouldn't have to be an undetectable poison necessarily, because he's clearly the only doctor around here if he was doing an autopsy on his friend, which is a huge conflict of interest. Anyway, I love how I said I was going to end the episode and then just spent a billion years theorizing. I'll see you next time. I hope you're enjoying Nancy Drew. I'm enjoying Nancy Drew. I love mystery and puzzle games. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm having a lot of fun. I can't wait to continue more. I'm sorry I took like a 6-month break from uploads, just in general, but I'm trying to ease myself back into it. My mental health hasn't been great. It still isn't great, but now my mental health... See, this is the funny thing. Now my mental health is so terrible that I don't feel like I can stream. So I'm back to what I used to do and just making videos that don't require being live on the internet. Like, we've circled back around. Except for, the reason I used to do edited content and not live content before was because I was busy with school. And now it's because I have streaming anxiety. But it's fine. No one needs to hear about that. I'll see you next time. I know I just said I'm not streaming, but if you want to follow my Twitch account anyway, it's twitch.tv/CaptainAbbyGames. I'm currently in the middle of a Pokemon Heart Gold Nuzlocke and a Persona 5 Royal playthrough over there. But like I said, I'm not exactly on a regular schedule, so I'm not going to say that I am. But if you want to follow me over there, it's still an active account. I will probably stream again. I just need to get over myself. It's that sort of situation. It's a little more than that, but I don't want to get into it. But yeah, next time I'm going to talk to this man. And that's it really. I hope you're having a good day. I care about you a lot. And I'll see you next time. Bye everybody!